Okay, welcome back to the Dublin Academy of Maths. And this is Leaving Cert Ordinary Level Maths, Series 6, Episode 2, Paper 1. And today we're doing ratios. Okay, remember, practice, 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 questions, 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 no fear. Self-explanatory. Okay, you must do questions if you want to get good results. You must work at it. Now, we've got a question here now. As I'm concerned, ratios is the most easiest one, okay? You divide this by this ratio. Now, how do we divide it by ratios? We have to add them. 1 plus 2 plus 7 is equal to 10. And then we make fractions out of them. So that's 1 over 10, 2 over 10, and 7 over 10. So that's what we do. We add the ratios. Okay? Now, if it was fractions, a half, in a half, and a third, they must amount to let's say a third, and we don't know what x is. Well, then we make a fraction out of it. Okay, so we make a common denominator, which is 6. So we've got 2 into 6 goes 3 times, 3 ones is 3, 3 into 6 goes twice, 2 ones is 2, and then we got 1 out here for x, because they all make up the sum of 6, a whole 1. Okay, remember that. If you give fractions, make them into whole numbers. Now, so we've got these related to fractions because the ratios broke up, and it says divide that. So we have to divide. So we get 1/10. So we get 1/10 of 12,400 is equal to. How do we get 1/10 of this? Well, we divide it by 10, don't we? Okay. So that's really that simple. Okay. So 12,400 divided by 10. Cancel the 10. You know, that's somewhere 1,240. That's 1,240. And then you have 2/10. And you do it the same, you multiply, actually you could just multiply that by 2, and then 2/10 is equal to 12,400 is equal to twice the 1/10, 1,240, and then you have the 7/10, which is equal to, this amounts to, where are we, 2,480, is that it? 2,480, of course, there it is there. 7/10 of 12,400 is equal to 7 times 1,240, which is equal to 8,680. Okay, euros. Now that's just maths. Okay, you can do this all in the calculator, right? You should know how to do this in calculator. Fairly simple. Right now, I'm just going to get on to another question. So this is one of the basics of you would get it in the part. Okay, so this is usually part 1 of question 1. So it's part A, right? In paper 1. So Aoife and Brian share a prize fund. In the ratio of 4:3. Okay? Aoife gets 56 euros. Find the prize fund. Find the prize fund value. Okay? In other words, the value of it. Now, in other words, so we're looking at the 4:3 is the same, and we add these ratios, and it becomes 4/7 and 3/7. So there's the fractions. So Aoife is broken. Aoife is the 4/3. Okay? 4/7. Okay, because Aoife comes, we would say it respectively. Okay, so 4/7 is equal to Aoife. So 4/7 is equal to 56 euros. Now, we had this before. Right, we have this before. So 4/7 is equal to that. Now, how do I find 7/7? Well, I must divide 56 by 4. That will give me 1/7, and then multiply it by 7. Do you remember the last day we had 10% is equal to? Or the last question we had, I think it was 4%. I can't remember. It was equal to. So we had to backdate. We were told that 4/100 was equal to. So we had to divide by 4 and then multiply by 100 to get it right. So this is its proportion. Okay. So we multiply that out, and we find out that Aoife is well, we can divide in. Okay, 4 ones for us, that's 14. Okay. So that's 4 goes 1, 14. Okay, so 7 14s is 98. Now that's the original prize fund. Now we can find out what Brian gets by dividing by 7 and multiplying it by 3. Okay, so 3/7 would be equal to 98 divided by 7 multiplied by 3. or you can subtract. You know, the best way is like, you can take away the total price fund minus Aoife's price fund is equal to Brian's amount, okay, which is €42. Okay, so there's two ways you can do this. As you know, arithmetic is all about your point of view or your angle, okay, and how you can solve it. How you can best solve it, and you can best solve it by doing plenty of questions. Now let's have a look at the questions. Now, divide the following monies into their respective ratios to the nearest euro. Okay, 10,000. That's €10,000 divided by 2, 3, and 5. You got €700 divided by 2, 4, 8. You got 5,400 by 3, 6, 9. Okay, there's pretty easy. Now this one is different. The number of pages of our magazine was increased from 60 to 90 pages. So increased by 30 pages. If the old price is $2.70, okay, so 60 pages is equal to $2.70, and increases by the same ratio. So what is the new price of the magazine? Okay. So 60, 270, then 90, you know, it's the ratio, okay, proportion. Right, so that's everything. I remember now that I'm at dublinacademy@gmail.com, and I will have a website. I probably will be there now, Dublin Academy Online, Dublin Academy Online, all one word, .com. Okay, www. Right, thank you very much. Do those questions.